Hello, this is Palico Patch and welcome back to more of the Curious Expedition Alpha 30. And I am, well, I'm a little bit disappointed, to be honest with you. I haven't had a very good couple of episodes in the past two. I've made silly mistakes, be it me not pressing the record button or me falling into holes because I'm not thinking through what I'm doing. To be honest with you, towards the end of Dion Fortune, I did sort of lose interest with her. It was quite apparent that I wasn't going to find anything. I don't think, and by all means correct me if I'm wrong here, but I don't think you tend to find portals on the last expedition, so that was a bit of a write-off anyway. It's a theory I'm going to stick to simply because I have nothing else to go by. So we will carry on searching for portals and going into portals, and hopefully the Necronomicon will fall into our laps. That's all I've got. That's all I've got. I can't do any more than that. But anyway, I digress. Let us crack on with a new explorer. So we are pretty much halfway through, if not a little bit past halfway now. And yeah, it's all around this guy here. This is the guy we're trying to open up by finding a Necronomicon. Normal mode, which we play a lot of. Find a Necronomicon. Yeah, so we will find a Necronomicon, I guess. But today we start with Frederick Courtney Selous, British explorer, officer, and world-famous big game hunter. He's a jungle explorer, which means he gets reduced movement costs in thick jungle, which is pretty cool, And he comes with a Parsi trader, a cook, because we love cooks, and a donkey. We get some whiskey, some rope. Oh, we'll skip past one there. A campsite, which we know is very useful these days, and now it's not a perishable item. A hunting rifle, always good to have extra dice. And some shovels. Yeah, shovels, they have their applications. Not many, sadly, but yes, they do have their applications. Right, so what do we know about Frederick Courtney Selous? Well, as it says, he's a British explorer, officer, and world-famous big game hunter. He was born in 1851 in London, and he died in 1917, aged 65. He was actually killed in World War One. He was in Africa, surprisingly enough, as he's a big African game hunter, as a captain, leading a charge on a German regiment, I believe, and they were outnumbered 5-1, according to the Wikipedia article anyway. And he stuck his head up just to have a look through because he was leading the charge, and popped up the binoculars and got shot in the head by a sniper. So those damn snipers, I'm guessing that's what they're snipers are, they're good shots. So yeah, so he's yeah, he died in World War One. Funnily enough, well, not really that funny for them, but yeah, funnily enough, he had, I believe it's 2 or 3 sons, and to the a year to the day of when he died, his son was shot down and killed as well towards the end of the World War, which was, you know, a bit of a bummer all in all. He was also a friend of Theodore Roosevelt, who I'm sure you guys are aware of, and he is classed as the last of the big game hunters. So after him, pretty much the lost continent, the dark continent, Africa, by the end of World War One was pretty much all mapped out, and everyone knew what was going on. Generally, everyone knew what was going on, and so therefore all the mysteries of the world had pretty much been discovered. You know, there's a few places left. They found that tribe in Brazil a few years ago who had never seen sort of any outside source of human contact bar from their tribe, which is a bit bizarre when you think about it. You know, you think how much like transportation and especially the internet has made the world so much smaller, yet they are still discovering the odd pockets of humanity who are not aware of the greater world and how much it's moved on. It must be pretty weird to come into this sort of technologically advanced civilization from being, you know, a tribes person. It must seem very sort of, you know, like black magic. So anyway, I digress. Just to finish off, old Freddy here, he was buried under a tamarind tree, which I believe is like a sort of a dry fruit type tree, near to where he fell in the war, in what is now known as the Selous Game Reserve in Tanzania. In Tanzania, yes. So decent chap. The thing that annoys me about this guy, reading the Wikipedia, and it's nothing against him, it's probably whoever wrote it, they put him down as a British explorer, officer in the army, which is fine, big game hunter. I accept that. But then they say conservationist. Now, again, please excuse me if this is wrong, but if you're going around killing animals, surely you're not conserving them. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. Anyway, let's crack on. Let's crack on. Frederick Courtney Selous. Let's go. Welcome back to the Explorers Club, old friend. Have you heard that we are building a statue to honour the expeditions of our most famous member? Word is that you have a good chance of seeing your likeness on that statue. However, I am afraid to tell you that you are not the only candidate. You and your rivals have 6 expeditions to prove who is the most famous explorer within our club. Harriet Tubman, Freya Stark, Isabella Bird and Amelia Earhart, or the ladies. Now go explore! Adventure awaits! Expedition. Certain death is coming, guys. Just be patient. And yeah, we are going to Canada, the untouched jungle, supposedly. Let's crack on. Early that morning I hurried to the harbour. The crew had preparations left to do, so I sat on the pier and waited. A trader walked up to me and pleaded for my help. He desired to have a message delivered to the chief of a village located in the region we were headed to. Why not? Why not? Let's do it. He handed us a sealed envelope, which I promised to deliver. Just in time, the vessel was ready for departure. Oh, well, let's go. We're loaded up, ready to rock. We've got the campsite, so it makes up for not having to have food. Arguably, food isn't a major resource with this character because you have the campsite already. But we'll see how it pans out. We'll see how it pans out. Early this morning, we'll start that again. Early this morning, we finally reached the shore of our expedition area. I was curious to find what adventures were waiting for us here. Me too. How can you guarantee our safety? I can't. That's why they call it exploring. Right, begin expedition. It might be best to deliver the letter first. Thankfully, the man had pinpointed the location of the village on our map. Oh, look at that, right next to us. Okay, before we get into it, we've gone through the gear. Let's go through the victims. We have Feroz Ashar Kama. So we've got Pharaoh, different Pharaoh mind from the other guy. Different Pharaoh. And we have Jean-Paul Montanet. And yeah, he is superstitious. Don't even have to check that. Been playing this game long enough. Thankfully, Pharaoh's okay. So we'll look at upgrading him. Upgrading people isn't necessarily that important, so we don't have to worry too much. But first things first, let's go to the trader, see if there's anything to offer for these damn shovels we don't need. A wandering tradesman had set up camp here. The colourfully dressed trader had a lot of valuable goods on offer. Most of them seemed to be the remains of other failed expeditions. He hesitated before presenting us a selection of his wares. We could not help but think that he was hiding something from us. Alright, so we have the trader. What are you willing to give me for nothing? Not a lot, funnily enough. And then ooh. He has a map. He has a treasure map. Binoculars would be good too. How much are the binoculars worth? Don't think we'll be having the binoculars. But what about the treasure map? That's doable. That's doable. So if we were to give you, say, 4 shovels. Oh, that's a good deal. That's a good deal. So it saves our 1 shovel for the treasure map. Let's see what the treasure map says. It's only a small region. Being the starter map, it's only going to be 2 regions. We should be okay. The traders seem to expect to see us. The traders seem to expect to see us again as customers or the next failed expedition to raid. I don't know if it's classed as raiding if I'm already dead. Surely it's just looting. Okay, so that's that bit done. Yeah. Right, so let's have a look at this map. Right, it's in between. Well, it's there. That's where it is. Number 13 steps. Let's go do that first. And we dig. After many hours of digging, we excavated an interesting artifact. Oh, God. Thank you very much. Well, that was worth the trade-off, I feel. Should we go up first and then come back down? Because with the mountains being down the east side of where that question mark is, it's going to block off us actually seeing anything around here. So yeah, it's probably best if we go to that question mark first. Oh, we have a stone idol. I say stone idol, stone statue. I keep doing that. I'm pretty sure I said that in my little intro a couple of videos ago. I meant stone statue. Thankfully, I put up a picture, so everyone knew what I was talking about. I inspected the mysterious man-made granite sculpture. The ghastly visage seemed to stare at us. It was a disconcerting sight, and I desired to move on. I saw some items by the statue. They must have been put there by the natives of this region. They were sacrificial offerings, as it seemed. Ooh. Ah, so we have the sight mushroom and lots of mangoes. Let's take. We're gonna upset people. Who cares? We took what we could use, which is everything. We take everything. Right. So back we go. 16, 16 doesn't really make a difference. Let's stand in the swamp because everyone likes swamp foot. This evening we reached a village. The people were apparently. I'm talking before I'm reading, aren't I? Look at their jewellery. Isn't that gold? The people here apparently were a clan of powerful warriors and protectors of this region. I could smell that they had just prepared food. The villagers kindly waved us over and offered some of their freshly cooked food. Ooh. Ah, take all. A precious-looking stone idol stood in its centre. The villagers had been waiting for us. They seemed to know about us already. They were cautious but politely offered their help. Well, let's deliver the letter first because that would be a good way of cheering them up because they're looking a bit sad at the moment. Good old droopy jaws. We brought the letter to the village chief. The elderly man was a compulsive talker and told us about the best sights to see in the region, including a holy shrine which he marked on our map. Our extended presence was perceived well by the natives. They remained very polite and offered us more help. An elderly woman laid down some fruits by the stone idol. Stone idol. Right. Let's trade next. So, we can trade. Well, we can put our trader in straight away. We can give them the map. They don't know we've taken it already. They can have the meat back because we've got the mangoes. And what can we have? I think it would be good to have a couple of torches. And we'll just finish the rest off with rope, I think. 5, 6, no. Okay, hang on. So if I take another, hang on, 2 torches, how many ropes is that? 3 rope. That's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good deal. I can live with that. Yeah, I can live with that. Cool. I came to an agreement with the natives. Okay, so let's try and recruit. I asked around to find out if any adventurous spirits were willing to join our trek. However, not one of the villagers wanted to join our cause. We needed to gain their trust first. Okay, I'll change my mind then. Don't want you. Right, so let's rest and try and steal this idol, because why not? We told the men to unpack and prepare our things for the night. This night, the villagers held a ritual ceremony. They offered us a bowl with boiled food that had a disgusting aroma to it. It looked a bit like monkey meat. Do we eat monkey? We eat monkey. We eat monkey. We did not want to offend the natives and ate from the bowl. Oh, we lost sanity for that. Okay. We could steal the idol. I haven't even checked out Fred's dice. So, yeah, the cook would help here. We're not doing too bad for action dice, actually. We'll probably need more utility dice. So, good to note. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Hands. Hey! The idol is mine. We grabbed the statuette after the villagers had retired for the night and quickly ran from the village under the cover of night. Boom. Hey! Shrine. Okay, right. So, and we got a star. Let's upgrade Pharaoh. Right. Let's eat all the mangoes before they go off. Awesome. And let us get onto a hill. So, seeing as this is the only hill we can get to easily, it probably makes sense to go there first. We'll see how much it opens. It's not bad. It's not bad. So if we if we were to use the mushroom now, that might extend a little bit further. Yes. That's unusual not to have too much to go after. So let's go to that butterfly and that butterfly. Come out into the open and we'll see what's available then. And we go. So we've got 1 question mark. Jean-Paul's harmless dragonfly. You're welcome, Jean-Paul. And Courtney's school wonder moth. Cool. Right, so we found the pyramid. No need to worry about that. We've got quite a few down the bottom. Let's hit those first. 19. And we got 19. Well, let's drink a whiskey. We should be able to definitely get close then. Okay. Oh, we've got a friendly elephant. Oh, and some hyenas. Right. So into the corner. And then we can check out the cave. We found a cave. It seemed to lead deep into the mountain. We needed a torch to uncover its secrets. Light a torch. See? That's why you buy them. We lit a torch and descended into the darkness. We stumbled into a dead end. It seemed to be used by the natives of this region as some kind of ceremonial tomb. Inside it were mummified corpses. Well, let's investigate the mummies, damn it! Many of the mummies were falling apart and so could not be of any value. However, after a thorough investigation, our search was successful. Oh wow, it was really successful. A mummy and some gold. We shall take it all. We shall take it all. I know exactly what's going to happen. It's going to make it really awkward for me to have to choose stuff. So let's free up some more space. There's a good chance we're going to be fighting some hyenas too. Yep, here we go. Come on. Ah, just the one. That's fine. That's fine. We should be able to kill it outright on the first go. Right, so that. Oh. Aim shot 4. Boom. And 2 of those. And you're dead. We stripped what was useful from the dead. So, let us take... We'll take the pelt and we'll take the meat. We won't worry about the animal tooth just yet. We're bound to kill more stuff, so that's fine. And we'll cook the meat and we'll eat the meat. 2 sanity. Boo. And then we'll travel to the fountain and rest up, I think. This waterfall was of enormous scale. It was an awe-inspiring sight. The water was fresh and cool. Right, let's rest up. We decided it would be a good idea to stay here and allowed everyone to rest. It seemed like that everyone had lost hope. Even the warming flames of the campfire had a hard time to ease our minds. Our group was losing faith, and discussion between Jean-Paul Montanet and Ferez Ashar grew into a heated argument. A moment later, the two were at each other's throats, trying to strangle each other with seemingly serious intentions. So who do we want to upset? We don't like cooks. Cooks are not useful, so arrest you, Jean-Paul. Hey! Shame you! We tackled Jean-Paul Montanet and separated the two. They both calmed down, but since then, the two have taken every chance to speak ill of each other. Oh dear. Oh dear. Are you upset? No, it's... Yeah, you're fine. You'll be fine. You'll get over it. Kids. Psh. After days of resting, we still enjoyed the gentle noise of the falling water. The natural beauty of this place was breathtaking. Okay, once more, because we do have a few more places to get to. We decided it would be a good idea to stay here and told the people to rest. One could cut the tension with a butter knife as we sat by the fire. I enjoyed the warm night and went back in my memories to record the last days in my travel journey. I noticed Ferez Ashar observing me with a smile on his face. Oh yeah, you one of them, are you, Pharaoh? You one of them? Okay, so that's pretty decent as far as Santi's concerned. As we prepared for departure, I knew we would miss the gentle noise of the falling water. This was truly a beautiful place. Let us leave. Let us leave. Right, so we're going to hit the shrine on the right side of it to get away from it. We'll then hit the question mark. We'll then hit the pyramid. That is the game plan, and I am sticking to my story. Okie dokie. A temple long forgotten by mankind stood bathed in light before us. All manner of plant life grew towards the sun. Waist-high stairs led up to an enormous doorway. I could swear I heard the sound of rushing water underneath the ground. We carefully entered a well-preserved ceremonial chamber. If this place held any riches, I knew we would find them here. I held my breath as we discovered an ancient altar in its centre. Wow, I'll tell you, it's really throwing the gold at me on this first expedition. Right, we're going to be dropping the... what's it called? Hyena pelt, that's the one, and the butterfly collection. Oh. Hey. Oh, right, because it doesn't... No, that's fine, because that stacks, so... There we go. All good. I would not leave empty-handed. We secured the treasure. We grabbed what we could and hurried outside as enormous fountains of water broke through the ground and started to flood the whole area. We had to run for our lives to not drown in the huge lake that began to form. Better hurry before the natives notice what we've done. Right, so let us leg it to the top. That's pretty quickish. Oh, and as it turns out, it's another waterfall anyway. Then we want to sort of go around, so a bit like that, just to play it safe. There we go, lead the water around and run away. The majestic golden pyramid rose above its environment, overcoming all the obstacles we had yet survived. If danger were eliminated, where would the fun come in? I'm right with you on that, Freddy. Right with you. After all this hardship, great relief overcame me. I knew that the name Frederick Courtney Selous would not be forgotten. Endless fame awaits! Boom. There we go. As you know, the first one's pretty easy, but that really just threw the gold at me. It was pretty much the polar opposite to how we got on before. So, well, here's hoping. Here's hoping. Incredible! Triumph. This is wonderful. Right, so what are you going to give us? What a day. We have Navigator, increases the gained compass accuracy when uncovering field. That is pretty useful. We also have Careerist, promoted characters improves their loyalty towards you. And then we have Explosion Expert, increased radius of dynamite explosions. Well, I don't generally like to blow up mountains unless I really have to, so that's not a biggie for me. As far as promoting characters are concerned, I don't need any characters to be loyal to me. Just need to find the bloody Necronomicon. So I think it's going to be Navigator. I'm guessing this probably won't help me until the 3rd or 4th expedition where those maps get a bit bigger. But ultimately, it is the lesser of the 3 evils. So Navigator it is. Huzzah! Huzzah! Alright, so it looks like our main competitor here is going to be Harriet Tubman. Yeah, Freya Stark, not too bad. Isabella Bird, yeah, they're close, but we're not doing too bad. So we need monies. We need monies. So let us fame the gold. The gold face, that is. We shall sell the llama thing. We shall... Do we sell the idol? Let's keep the idol. Why not? Let's keep the idol. Let us sell the gold and the gold. 150. And then the mummy. We'll gift that. That's fine. Because we still have our campsite, which we can use whenever we get desperate. Although we will lose days. But because we're not aiming for numero uno, although it's nice to be first, we're not aiming to be first. It doesn't matter where we finish. We don't need those extra fame points. And there we go. That is the end of Expedition 1 of 6 with Frederick Selous. And it went pretty damn well. Can't moan. Can't moan. Good start. Good start. So, as always, thank you for watching. A like is always appreciated. And I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.